October is about to end. The nights are starting to get just a little chilly and 5 p.m. means it's night time. Seems only yesterday that we were celebrating the new year, and what a year 2023 has been. 3 states saw elections. One will elect a new government before the end of the year, and one state has been burning for months. And we still have 2 months to go. This is precisely why, even though something that happened earlier this month in Tripura probably went slightly under the radar, we think it merits a more detailed discussion. This week, we are going to talk about whether Tripura and Meghalaya can signal a new direction for the politics in Northeast. But before we move forward, I have a request to make. I want you to subscribe to East Mojo through the link in the description. The process is simple. You can visit our homepage, and in the homepage itself, you will find the subscribe option. You can choose the plan of your choice. Remember, your support will help keep East Mojo the way we have always been, independent and unbiased. Pursuing for months.
Village of Assam, in the 75th Independence Day.
Indigenous. If there was one word that reverberated among the people as Comrade Sangma took to the stage at the mass gathering organized by Tripura Motha, was the word indigenous. Why was Sangma the Meghalaya Chief Minister in Tripura? To vouch for a greater regional alliance among the tribal parties active in the Northeast region and press for demands of people living in the part of this land.
बहुत लोगों ने मुझसे पूछा कि आप इस महासभा में क्यों जा रहे हैं? तो जिन लोगों ने मुझसे यह पूछा, मैंने उनको जवाब दिया कि मैं मेरे तिपरासा के भाइयों और बहनों को मैं मिलने जा रहा हूं। मुझे उनसे मिलने के लिए किसी की परमिशन की जरूरत नहीं है। दूसरा मैंने कहा कि मैं मेरे भाई, मेरे दोस्त महाराजा जी से मैं मिलने जा रहा हूं। हां, और एक और बात कि मैं इसलिए भी जा रहा हूं क्योंकि मैं हमारे तिपरसा के सभी भाइयों और बहनों को यह बताना चाहता हूं कि जो आपके दुख दर्द हैं, जो आपके कठिनाइयां हैं, जो आपने अलग अलग इश्यूज उठाए हैं, जो आपकी सोच है, जो आपका मकसद है, इन सब चीजों में आपके साथ काम करने के लिए, आपका साथ देने के लिए भी मैं आज यहां पे आया हूं।
Now, let us not forget, Sangma heads the National People's Party, a party established by his father and one of the most popular Northeast leaders, P.A. Sangma. Head to the party homepage and it clearly says that in its endeavor to champion the cause of the indigenous people of India, particularly Northeast, and to voice the concerns of the ethnic communities, minorities and the voiceless, the National People's Party was founded in January 2013 by late Purno Agitok Sangma. You see, a pan-Northeast presence has always been the aim of the National People's Party. Let us not forget that the NPP not only retained Meghalaya, their core state, but they also did relatively well in Manipur. And sure, they did not do as well as they expected. All of Northeast has always been on the radar of the NPP. And if anything, one could say it is about time that the NPP also started focusing on Tripura. But maybe they do not need to. And that is where Tripura Motha comes in. You see, earlier this year, as you may remember, Tripura Motha managed to achieve something few could have predicted. A royal scion who quit Congress due to party differences went on from being a social outfit to the state's premier opposition. The Burma has managed to do what seasoned politicians from Congress and the CPIM could not do, challenge the BJP. And even though elections are over, he has not strayed from his demands of greater constitutional powers for the state's indigenous community. Tripura has been tight-lipped about exactly what it is demanding, and let us not forget they have not forgotten the demand for Greater Tripura land. Here is what opposition leader Animesh Debbarma told East Mojo about the Tripura Motha's demand.
6th schedule does not have financial power. It does not have its own treasury system. The money comes to the state government, and as per the wishes of the state government, it goes to autonomous district council. So that's why we talk of more constitutional solution. It can be in terms of direct funding. The fund comes directly to autonomous district council. We talk of land rights. TTADC does not have the rights to sell or buy land, and the registration rights it does not have. It cannot allocate land on its own to the forest dwellers. So seeing all this in the last 40 years after the formation of autonomous district council, we are of the opinion that now the total ADC area as well as where the Tiprasa people are living in this state, we should be given a full-fledged state called Greater Tripura land. So this is what is constitutional solution all about. Because formation of new states is also part of the Indian constitution only. So whatever solution for the survival of the local Tiprasa people, the indigenous population, 19 tribes in Tripura, I think not less than full-fledged state or equivalent to it should be given to the indigenous population in this state. And that is where Tripura Motha is standing and demanding Greater Tripura land.
We are not reading too much into what conspired between Tripura and NPP. I mean, two regional parties met and addressed the public, right? What is the big deal? The big deal is that in NPP and Tripura, you have two of the strongest regional voices in the northeast. And even though the BJP, like the Congress earlier, wants us to believe that the locals are head over heels with the BJP and Narendra Modi, the truth is slightly different. The party, despite being in power at the centre for 9 years, has not managed to make a strong presence in Mizoram and Meghalaya, and even in Nagaland. One could very well argue that they need the NDPP more than the NDPP needs the BJP. Even in Sikkim, the party is in alliance with a local partner. Even BJP leader and legislator Yon Sering Lepcha claimed that his party's chances of winning the 2024 Sikkim elections are slim without an alliance with the ruling Sikkim Krantikari Morcha. As for the BJP in Manipur, well, the state voted for them en masse last year, and look where they are standing right now. If the NPP and Tripura can come together to build a larger regional alliance, they will surely challenge the notion that only powerful mainland parties can help the BJP. Which brings us to the third point. In the run-up to the Meghalaya elections, Amit Shah called the NPP and the Meghalaya government the most corrupt in the world. Weeks later, the NPP allied with the NDA, even though VPP, a local party, managed to bag more seats than the BJP. Nagaland CM has time and again called for an end to AFSPA, expressed shock at what happened in voting in December 2021, and yet allied with the BJP. And Mizoram, the CM of the state has said he will not share the stage with PM Modi when it comes to campaign for his party. The state assembly said no to biometric data of refugees. They also let in thousands of people even when the centre said no. But oh, they are allies. The Tripura Motha gave a bloody nose to the BJP in the tribal belts of Tripura, yet the party leaders have to go to the BJP every now and then to ask for support for their demands. SDF can win alone in Sikkim but needs the BJP. Manipur has perhaps been a cruel reminder for the state's majority population, the Meiteis, of the need for a regional party. The party has not only managed to not raise the issue of the locals, they have proven to be absolutely inept at doing anything to end the crisis. The Cookies, on the other hand, have at least managed to temporarily put their party differences aside. The Meitei leaders, however, have been left trapped. Across the northeast, it has become clear that the need for regional parties is getting stronger by the minute. Northeast has to time and again beg for everything and hope that those in Delhi are kind enough to consider your demands. Meghalaya passed ILP but cannot get it approved. Assam, including regional political parties, protested tooth and nail against CAB but became CAA. Manipur has been at war, but the central leadership has shown more interest in Israel and Palestine. Sikkim's woes from the floods are far from over, but again we see the okay, we will see what we can do approach. Education and health facilities remain in the doldrums across the northeast, but it does not matter. Mizoram has been crying for help from the Centre for Humanitarian Aid, but no attention paid. If South India and West India can give strong political parties with a regional focus, so can the northeast. Whether it is the NDPP in Nagaland, MNF and ZPM in Mizoram, the AGP and AJP in Assam, and the SKM and SDF in Sikkim, the region's indigenous population is crying out loud for parties that represent them at all times and for all issues. Congress Sangma and Pradyut Debbarma are trying to do that, and the event in Agartala was just one step, hopefully. If these two parties can turn this into something larger, it could very well signal a future where the Northeast demands what it needs as equals, and that can never be a bad thing for the region.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.